Dr. Pankhuri Saxena, Associate Professor at Jagannath University. Today we will discuss about the topic decision making. Decision making is the normal term that we use in our day-to-day life. For example, selecting the clothes what we have to wear, selecting the course what we have to study, and selecting what we want to eat. These all are the decision making things. So in simple terms, we can define decision making means choosing the best among the different choices based on the set of goals or criteria. Means whatever the alternatives we have to select the best one which fulfill all our requirements. Different theorists given the definition of decision making. According to the Kuntz, decision making is defined as the selection of the course of action among available alternatives. Whatever the alternatives we have to select which is the best suited to the organizational goals or to the personal goals. Joseph Massey, a decision is a course of action consciously chosen from the relevant alternative. It is the consciously chosen alternative, not by a decision is a course of action consciously chosen from the relevant alternative for the purpose of achieving desired goal. Whatever the goals we want to achieve, we have to keep in mind that, and the alternative we select, it must be suited to that goal also. Importance of decision making. Decision making is very important in our day-to-day life as well as for achieving our objectives or the organizational objectives. What is the importance of it? For allocation of resources, for problem solving, for opportunity identification, for goal achievement, for effective resource utilization, for conflict resolution, for employee motivation, for risk management, for adaptability, for improved communication, for increased efficiency, and for better teamwork. Allocation of resources. Allocation of resources means distribution of resources in that appropriate manner so that the required objectives or goals can be attained easily. That means effective decision making in management is the crucial for properly allocating the resource including time, money and personnel to achieve team goals, organizational goals or the personal goals. Problem solving. Decision making helps us to solve the problem. Whatever the situation we face, we select the best suited alternative to solve the problem. So, in management, effectively identify and solve the problems that arise in the work and is very crucial for the proper functioning of the organization. Without the decision making, the organization can't work properly. This could involve entering a new market, launching the new product, or investing in the new technology. These all are the examples of the problem solving or good decision making. Next, opportunity identification. What are the opportunities we can get in the coming future? We have to identify this and accordingly we need to take the decisions. So, opportunity identification means good decision making skills enable manager to identify the opportunity for their team to grow and succeed. Next is goal oriented. What the organization, what a team want to achieve, the decision must be according to it. So, the goal oriented approach is effective decision making helps to achieve their team goals such as increasing the sale, expanding into new market or improving the customer satisfaction. Effective utilization of resources so that we can minimize the waste, increase the efficiency and achieve our targets properly. So, effective utilization of resources means good decision making help in the utilization of resources and most effectively and productively as possible by making effective decisions, reducing the waste and maximize the outcomes. With reduction of the wastage, the output must be increased. The productivity must increase. Then the conflict resolution. Conflict resolution, if there is any kind of dispute or disagreement between individuals or between the groups, so the decision making help in conflict resolution also. Effective decision making to maintain the positive work environment and avoid the negative consequences. Then employee motivation. If a company is taking a good kind of decisions which is favorable to employees, then the employee generally or must feel motivated. How? Good decision making can improve the employee motivation, satisfaction of employees, that leads to the increase in job satisfaction. As we know, if the employee feel motivated, their level of job satisfaction definitely increase and will impact the level of performance. Next is the risk management. This lead to the increase in productivity and performance and help to retain the top talent. Risk management. Effective decision making is essential for managing the risk that may impact the team. This could involve assessing the financial risk. If the environment is changing, we need to identify it first and manage it properly. Regulatory compliance risk or operational risk. What kind of risk we will face in the coming future, we have to identify it today and then work on it. Next is adaptability. Effective decision making enables managers to be the flexible, responsive to the change. What are the changing environment we will face? The manager have to be work proactively and make themselves flexible so that they can cope up with the changing environment. Improve communication. If decision making is proper, then the communication will increase or it is in the better form. By involving employees and stakeholders in the decision making process, managers can ensure that everyone is on the same page and working towards the common goals, not the personal goals, but to attain the common goals. Increase efficiency, as we have discussed earlier. If the wastage is minimized, then the efficiency, or we can say the productivity, will definitely increase. By making informed decisions on allocation of resources, solving problems, manager can reduce the waste and improve the outcomes, resulting increase in efficiency. Better teamwork. If the communication is proper, if the decision making is proper, then the teamwork will also be in the proper form. When managers make fair, effective decision, it can improve the teamwork and collaboration with the team. By involving employees and stakeholders in the decision making, managers can build the trust, promote the positive work environment, and leading to improved teamwork, cooperation. Next is the types of decision. There are basically 8 types of decision. First one is the routine or the basic decision. Routine decisions are those that we take in our day-to-day life. For example, what we want to eat today, what type of clothes we want to wear today, what subject we want to study today, or our day-to-day routine type of decisions are come under the routine decisions. Basic decisions are the base decision, means the base decision. For example, if our planning to build a building, for that we need a floor plan. So this is the base decision. Okay, because of base decision we can go further or for the futuristic approach. Personal and the organizational decision making. Personal is when an organization take a decision on the personal basis which doesn't impact the organizational goals or objective is called the personal decision making, and organizational decision making which is taken by the organization by taking care of all the departments or the groups in the organization. Individual decisions and group decision. Individual decision which an individual take for himself, herself, or for the organization. And group decision, which is taken by the group, not the individual. Programmed or non-programmed decisions. Programmed decisions are those which are relatively for the short time we can take, or which is certain, but the non-programmed decision we will take on the uncertain situation. Policy and operating decision. Policy decision, which is taken maximum by the top level management to build a policy, what type of policy they want in the future, or what missions, values they want for to attain the organizational goals. Operating decisions are the basically the departmental decisions for day to day or the operational level. Tactical and strategic decisions. Strategic decisions are the long term decisions, and tactical decisions are the short term decisions. Planned decision, unplanned decision, which things which are planned for the future, we take the decision accordingly, but some circumstances occur, we need to take some unplanned decisions also. Organizational, departmental and interdepartmental decisions. Organizational decisions are taken on the organizational level. Departmental decisions are taken on the departmental level, whether the interdepartmental decisions are taken between the departmental levels. So here is the description of all the types of decision making. First is the routine and the basic decision making. As we have already discussed, routine decision makings are repetitive in nature. They involve the application of the familiar principle. Things which are familiar to us, we take decision on those situations in a similar manner always. Basic or the genuine decision making are those which require good deal of deliberation on the new principles through conscious thought of the process, plant location, distribution are some of the examples of the basic decision making. Next, personal and the organizational decision making. A personal decision is when a manager takes a decision which does not affect the company performance or the organizational goals are the personal decision making. Personal decisions refers to a decision that is taken within the organization but with his or her, that is the decision maker, personal capacity that does not affect the company's regular activities. Means if a person is taking initiative to take his or her decisions, that comes under the personal decisions. An organizational decision is when a manager makes any decision on behalf of the organization. Organizational decisions refers to the decision that is taken within an official capacity and is implemented for the organizational betterment. Organizational decisions have direct impact on the performance of the organization. Obviously, if we take the decision on the organizational level, it will definitely put its impact on its goals or the working or the performance level of the organization. Individual and group decision. First, there are the 11 points which reflects the individual decision. Decisions are taken by the single individual. Individual decisions are less costly as compared to the group decisions. The individual decisions are less costly because it involves less resources. They are based on the limited information gathered by the manager. Individual decisions are taken in the situation of crisis or emergency. The quick decision if we want to take, it must be the individual decision. They do not involve the moral commitments on the part of the members, accept or implement them. Individual decisions do not affect moral or the job satisfaction of the employees. As the emergency occurs, the person need to take the decisions. They introduce one-man control. Individual decisions do not promote interaction among superior and subordinate. As it is the individual decision, it doesn't involve all the type of groups or superiors or subordinates in that. Decisions are usually based on the clear policy and guidelines. Though the decisions are based on the individual thinking, they are high quality if the individual has expertise and experience in making such kind of decision. If that type of decisions occurs in day-to-day life, the individual is, if an individual is expert enough to take such decision, it will definitely impact the performance of the organization, it will enhance. Next, individual decisions are usually taken in the competitive business situation where people are not open to suggestions. Next are the group decisions. Decisions taken by the group of persons. Group decisions are costly as the resources involved in it is much higher than the individual decision. They are based on the extensive information, not on the limited information. It requires the extensive or the detailed type of information. The group decisions are taken when there is the sufficient time. If we have time, then the company goes to take the group decision. Group decisions are easier to implement as the group members feel committed to them. Group decisions are positively affect the moral and the job satisfaction of employee. If all the employees are involved in taking the decision making, so they feel motivated, they feel positive, they feel satisfied, they introduce the self-control. They promote superior subordinate interaction and healthy relationship among them. Group decisions are taken when the problem requires creativity, expert knowledge of a group. It usually results high quality decisions as they are based on extensive brainstorming. They provide the benefit of synergy. Synergy means the positive energy. Group decisions are usually taken supportive business situation where the group members encourage problem solving together. Next is the programmed and non-programmed decision. We have already discussed programmed decisions are the routine or repetitive decisions, whether the non-programmed decisions are the unique or the novel, which is the something new or uncertain things has been happened, then the company has to take the non-programmed decision. The conditions for the programmed decision is highly certain, highly known situations are there, but in the non-programmed, the conditions for the non-programmed decision is highly uncertain. The situations are highly uncertain. Solutions are offered in accordance with some habits, rules and procedures. Whether here in the non-programmed decisions, there are the pre-established policies and procedure to rely made by the lower level people, but non-programmed decisions were taken by the top level management. Policy or operating decision making. Policy, as we have discussed, is affected by the external environment which is made by, and these decisions are taken by the top level management. Whether the operational decision making is impacted by or are affected by the internal environment. Then the tactical and the strategic decision making. As we discussed, strategic decisions are the long term view, visualize what you want to achieve. SWOT analysis, that is the strength, weakness, opportunities and threat for the organization, carried out on a range of senior and the junior staff. Each and every one from different levels are involved in the strategic decision, while whether it is in tactical decisions are the short term issues concerned to the day-to-day life or day-to-day issues taken by the manager. Next is the departmental. We have already discussed departmental decisions. On the basis of the department take the decisions, or the manager or the superior executive will take the decision on the respective departments of the respective departments. Then the interdepartmental, within the department the superiors are involved in it, and in the organizational decision making, whole organization is taken into the consideration before taking the decisions. Next, decision making techniques. These are the 10 techniques of decision making. First is the SWOT analysis, is to identify the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Cost and benefit analysis means how much cost is involved for allocating the resources, for choosing the best possible alternative. Pareto analysis is the prioritizing the things. Force field analysis, brainstorming is creating a creative environment where each and every member in the group give their suggestion so that the best suggestion can be used for the decision making. Force field analysis is the two types of forces are working when we take the decision. Few are the restraining forces and few are the driving forces, those who help in the taking decisions. Decision matrix, by taking care of the quantitative data, we can take the decision. Nominal group technique is taken by the group. Root cause analysis, in root cause analysis, we identify the what is the cause of the problem and how to solve it. Scenario planning is the futuristic planning. What will be the problems that we can face in the coming future with the changing environment, so we have to take the decisions accordingly. Multi-criteria decision analysis, in which we take so many criteria into the consideration. This is the description that we have already discussed. Next, decision making process. There are the 7 steps in the decision making process. First, identifying the problem. What is the problem for which we need to take the decisions? Second, analyze the problem. Why this problem is occur? What are the alternatives we can check for solving the problem? Then develop the possible alternatives. Then analyze each and every alternative on the basis of their risk and opportunities. Okay, and then select the best alternative, implement the best alternative. The alternative that we select should be implemented, and then the review of the performance. Thank you.